Alright, streaming.
Awesome. Hey, Danny, maybe you can mute. There's a lot of music playing in your background.
Yep.
Can you mute that GIF in your background?
I wish I could. I mean, I'll mute every time I'm not talking, but I'm going to start talking now. So welcome to the comms call. Wednesday, October 19th. There's a ping pong racket. So let's just go around first and do intentions instructions. I'm doing good. My intentions are to go through the board and make things organized, and I'm not very distracted at all. This is a very interesting call to me. I'll pass it to Mitch.
My intentions for the call is get caught up and tie up any loose ends and maybe show off some new emails. That's it. My distractions are my floor is wet. I'll give it to Ashley.
Yeah, my intentions for the call just to sync up with you guys, see where we're at, see what outstanding issues there might be, and I don't really have any distractions today. I guess I did add to the agenda just talking about like Discord roles, so we can touch on that in the call, and I'll pass it to Danny.
Hello. Let me turn off this. Sorry. I am here to follow along as you guys go through the board, see which things I can help with, and wrap up. I'm distracted by bugs, various kinds of bugs everywhere. And I'll pass it to Mia.
Thanks, Danny. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be home. And yeah, I'm just here to sync up and to keep up to date. Thanks. Back to Lauren.
Yay. Okay, awesome. All right, let's just go through the board. I think it's like more or less organized, and I think we can just kind of like go through the issues. We'll start with like what's in progress and then make our way back. Yeah, so we got the terms and conditions. I know that you had done some revisions and there was something in the forum. Do you want to give us an update, Danny?
Yeah, I think it's done. There's two things that Mitch found that I didn't notice. Just a couple weird things. But I'm changing that right now, and it's done as of this hour. So unless anybody else has any comments, I think we can put this on to bed.
Cool. That's awesome. Wait, is it linked in this? It's still in the Google Doc, right? I actually don't see it in the issue. Maybe you can add the link into this issue. It is?
It should be in there. Yeah, under, I posted it. Yeah.
Our vision here. Perfect. Okay. Yay. And then so I guess once you add in those last couple of things, we can just put it on Giveth.io, right? So we need to make an issue on Giveth.io to just like update that.
Okay.
I can do that. To get it on Giveth.io.
I guess the one thing I would say is we do have something in there that says we can change it at any time, and by using the app, the DApp, they are accepting that. But when we change it, if there's changes to it, if there's a place that we're going to make a note about that or send an email, I don't know what the process is around notifying users. I did write in there that it just gets updated and it's your responsibility to check it, but it would be good to have something in there around how when we change it, where we say so. Yeah,
we should probably like make an email. I think, normally when like other companies, like when anybody, I'm in things, I get emails. It's like PayPal, update our terms and conditions, Google, update our terms and conditions. So if or when we change it, we should make sure that we have like an email that gets set up. Okay, cool. The Give stream, I'm still working on this. I had a call with Rodri today, who's like making a nice GIF about the Give stream, and I made some modifications because I changed some things in the Give stream design. And so then I reflected it in the document. But this is really almost done. I'll take you guys this way for QA. Givebacks. Did you look at this week, Ashley?
For the docs, it's still at about the same progress that it was at.
Ashley?
Sorry, I forgot to mute I'm unmuted on OBS, but not on Discord. Yeah, it's still at kind of the same place where it was at. I've been trying to focus on this contributors guide, but now even that is all different. So I don't know. I'm about to give up on the contributors guide, but the give back stock, I would plan to like go a little bit deeper into it this week.
Okay, so for the contributors guide, I know, yeah, you were like about to give up on it. You mean you're like, it's good enough, let's put it live, or?
No, like now PAN payments might be going away, so that changes everything that's already in there. Yeah.
Maybe we should just put that in the icebox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the icebox. This seems to be like, it's been so many weeks, and every week we're like, oh no, more things to change. So let's take it out of the sprint backlog and put it over here until we are more organized around how that looks.
Yeah. So rather than focusing on that, then I'm gonna just go ahead and. I mean, it's pretty much good to go. It's just the small little details.
Yeah. Okay. The contributors guide.
No, the give backs one.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Cool, nice. The rainbow rolls thing, so that ended today. It's actually kind of nice. So our winner was Christopher Lund from the Common Stack. Here's the Common Stack, and he donated actually to like a bunch of projects, and he was also there were 2 high donations, 2.02 ETH donations to verified projects. So it's like he also donated to a bunch of other projects. So he gets the rainbow roll. So we'll announce that tomorrow. Kind of cool, right?
Yeah, that's cool. I wanted to mention that one thing, it's just more of a reflection about that, is that there were a lot of projects that applied to get verified, and some did get approved before the giveaway, but they weren't listed on the DApp, so probably donors didn't see them and donate to their projects.
Okay. Maybe we should run another type of contest soon. I was talking about this with Mohammed too. So hold on, maybe donors. See. Yeah, because it was like really fun, and it was like, yeah, it did seem like we got more people donating, we got more people submitting their projects for verification, and yeah, it's just like nice to be like, wow, look, donations. This is the highest donor. So I think like in the future, it would be really cool if we could come up with other things to do for giveaways, or maybe we could like outreach to other people to see if they'd be interested in giving us stuff to give away, and then doing kind of like tag team things. But I'll just leave that there for now. But I think it would be cool, and it would be something good to keep in mind.
Yeah. The NFT community is kind of the similar way that Rainbow Rolls did. There's always so many different NFT communities like launching and minting and coming up with new NFTs. So maybe that's a good place to like reach out and see if maybe they wanted to do something similar.
Totally. Yeah, that would be super cool. Oh no, man, I'm like, I want to get out of this tab, but I made it full screen. Wait, what do I do? You guys must know how to do this. I made the browser full screen, and now I can't click the X, and I can't click escape. Oh, I did it. Oh, thank God. Cool. This is a great idea. So, like, maybe, like, look into other NFT launch projects. I'll leave it here in the issue. And then I know Griff was, like, looking into, like, different NFT for good, like, NFT charity type projects to see, like, give droppy things to other people we could partner with. So maybe there's something.
Yeah, I have a few servers on my Discord that I can like keep an eye out into, and I do think that it's good to keep it like more so like charity focused or for good focused instead of just, you know, there's a lot of NFT stuff going on in the world, but you know, just try to keep it kind of in our same kind of like nonprofit realm.
Totally. Yeah, there's also I know Mitch knows Vitor. Vitor had like made this like NFT, like curated NFT list. So he's like really like into the NFT world. We can reach out to him too and ask if anything comes up to let us know that he sees. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Okay. So video script for Give Drop. I wanted to show you guys this. Maybe we'll save it for like after we go through the rest of the issues, because I'd love to get like some feedback on it. But I had a meeting with Harry like yesterday. He made like the first timing cut. I already showed it to Mitch, and I tagged a few of you guys that maybe saw it. But yeah, I would love to like walk through that after. But anyway, he's getting started on it, and this is like now's the time for us to like review the timing and then like make some fussing, because like once he does all the animation, then it's going to be like really hard to change. But we'll go back to that. Reformat the community call to make it interesting. I think you were going to update the slides, right, Ashley? Didn't Marco say that he wanted to change the slide formatting or something?
Yeah, on his slide, one of the updates that he put is they were going to redesign the slides for the community call. I assume it's pretty low priority at this moment, and if it doesn't get changed moving forward, like I don't think it's going to be horrible. I think it's just,
I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think it went well. What do you guys think? Do we want to like do quick feedback and like maybe we could just close this issue if we liked it?
I mean, I
think it was nice.
Yeah, I think it went well, and I think it provided the space that we needed at the end for like community spotlight stuff. Yes, like
Yeah.
I think we can close the issue just moving forward. If anything comes up or we want to make adjustments, we'll just talk about it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I do. I had tech issues during that morning this past Sunday, but I think between me and Griff and Mitch sharing stewardship, we should probably communicate a little bit ahead of time who's going to update slides and speak to them and which ones.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was actually one thing I noticed too. I mean, I made a new slide for the Give Economy Working Group, but then it was funny because it's like a little bit of overlap.
Yeah,
like
there's lots of overlap.
Yeah.
I think that we could work on a little clarity of what falls into whose domains a little more.
Yeah, and I hadn't originally included a Give Economy working group because we hadn't like collectively decided that was one of the working groups, because like so many of the working groups contribute towards the Give Economy, like design, development, and stuff. So I had initially like put the Give Economy calls on the development working group. Slide.
Yeah.
I don't know. There just wasn't much clarity about that, but I guess, yeah.
It just seems like, I don't know. We talked about this before of like, oh, what are our groups are like design, comms, blah, blah, blah. But then like when it comes down to like actually providing updates, it seems like it makes more logical sense to talk about like the product rather than like the skill set, you know? Because then you get I like the Give Economy working group. Like the designs are here, the front end is here, like the development is here, and next week we're doing this, and like it makes more sense to me than when it's like all split up and like one person says about design. It just like then it's hard to follow like what's actually happening.
Yeah, I found that too.
So, but this is like kind of was part of the initial when we were deciding our working group discussion, and we kind of decided to do it the other way. But maybe for the community call, we could have the working group updates focused around the products. So we could have like Giveth.io. Like it was kind of nice when it was Giveth.io, Giveth Trace, Give Economy.
I guess and then until the launch that makes sense, but after the launch, I think all of that stuff will be incorporated in like development. It will be more broken down. I don't know.
Even more organized around like the element of economy. Like we could have like updates around like the Give Garden, and it's like, you know, if there's anything that needs to be done about.
I set up the circles. I thought the Give Economy would be a separate working group under governance tokens, and but it's I don't know. I
don't know. I think like we're trying to find this place for it, but like organically, it just seems that we should be talking about these products, and the Give Economy is like the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
We're trying to put these in all these boxes, but it's like realistically, what should we be talking about?
Yeah, I think realistically we should be talking about the products. We should be like updates on Giveth.io, and then like updates on the Give economy, and then like updates on governance that like aren't related to those two things. And then updates on comps that aren't related to those things.
Like, I probably don't need a section to like give updates on the DAO, you know, if there's no vote. It's
For
like,
sure.
I don't know. Because
Totally.
otherwise that just feels like I'm like trying to pull stuff, but I end up overlapping with governance.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, I mean, I put together the working group, the Give Economy working group thing, and then like by the time it got to me, thing I was going to say was sort of already said by other people, but not in a way that it told the story of the whole picture of it, and then it was like confusing to me. It was like, because it's like, oh yeah, like for the Give Economy, we need to finalize distribution for the tokens, but then it was like already mentioned in governance, but then like, I don't know, how does that relate to like where we're at in development? And I don't know, all these things. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I feel like it makes sense that for the community call, we could just talk about the products and rather than split it up so specifically. And then the things that don't fall within those products, like additional design things, like design is also working on creating the design components library, then that could be separately set in the other working group sections.
I think it still needs a bit more polish than that, but it's good to open the discussion.
Should we make a forum post to continue this discussion?
No.
Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just hope it gets better next week and do nothing.
I don't know. Let's have a discussion. let's think about it.
Okay,
let's a forum post, but let's talk about it in the comms channel, and then maybe once we have something more structured, we can take it to the forum.
Deal.
Another thing too is like maybe at the beginning of the this next community call, I can open it up for feedback on how it went last week, and we can like discuss it together, like what we think and if we want to make any changes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that sounds good. But maybe in the next couple of days, we can also discuss it as the comms team and the comms channel. I feel like if we talk it through ourselves, we'll be able to come up with something better to present to the rest of the community. Otherwise, we're going to get too many cooks. Great. Well, that was a brief closing of that issue. I didn't get to this give drop documentation yet this week. I've really been focused on like trying to get the content and everything so that I'm not blocking any devs. But as soon as that's done, I'll get back to that. Email to cancel projects. Oh, this is blocked by the code being written. Still not written, right?
No.
Give economy.
Back to your points about documentation, I am fairly open to take one or two more things.
Okay. Well, we do have one and two more things that are have nobody assigned to them. Okay. Like, you know what? I mean, we'll get to it. But there's things in the backlog, and I added a couple of new issues.
Also, that now the Trace Wizard is live, and so the one document that you created, like making your project getting verified and making it traceable, is no longer blocked by that. So maybe we can finalize that document.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That's cool. Okay, so Wizard is live. So Mitch to complete and push out. Yeah? Great. So we can put this like at the top.
Yeah, I could do that today.
Yeah, you're so fast. You're so good, Mitch. How are you so good at stuff? Put this one down because it's still blocked. All right. So the Give Economy FAQ, I actually passed this on to Donna. I checked in with her about it today, but didn't get any updates. Put it down too. Update email project created, add info on how to get traceable. So this isn't blocked anymore either. So Ashley, you're on this. Maybe I just take out the block label and then get done, right?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so this is the project created email. So yeah, you can put me on there.
Cool. You were on it from before. Yay! Now you unblocked. Oh wait, you're not on it. Great. Super. Our give DAO blog post. Danny, you said you were editing. You want to update us? Also, there's no link to it in the issue at all.
Yeah, she shared it to me in a chat, and then we had other conversations, so I lost it for a moment. But have it open somewhere. Yeah. Archive.
Is it ready for other QA? Have you added in everything you needed to?
Oh heavens, no.
Okay. Okay.
No, but I'll put the link in there where I'm working on it.
Yeah, add the link. Cool.
Carry to my windows.
Post because aren't we changing the Argive DAO in the way that I don't know. Maybe when it goes through QA we can like look at I haven't seen the blog post, so I have no idea how it sounds or anything, but if our is changing.
It is changing, and that's why I kind of got stopped. I'm working on like how we got to where we are and what we have right now, and then the decisions that we made to make the changes. And then I would expect that when I'm done with this in a few days, we'll actually have the next phase and more information to add into it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. There's this project verification and trace onboarding blog post. Is this a priority, Ashley, or should I put it back?
If I remember right, this will be coming from the document that Mitch created. So once that's complete, we can kind of like cross-reference that article, that document in the docs, and make it into like a blog post.
Okay, cool. I'll just like add dependency and then put that. So once he's done, then this can be. What? No, sorry. Let's see the issue. 3:35. Sounds good. Great. Okay, cool. And then there's this like Givebacks blog post explaining how they work in project verification. I feel like this like maybe we see when it makes sense, or I don't know. To write this right now doesn't seem to make sense to me. Unless you think it does. I think like, yeah.
So this is also related to like whenever we divvied up all the different documentation, it seems like there's like a document on the docs and a blog post that goes along with each section. So like there's the one about givebacks, which is the one that I'm like looking at. So it's gonna be pretty similar, I think, the doc to the blog post.
Totally. Thanks. Okay, well, I'm gonna just make it block by givebacks, and I think like we could go to this after the documentation is done and like see what makes sense in order of like when we're launching the economy, where does it make sense to release this? But because like if you're writing a blog post on project verification and how to get onboarded onto Trace, it doesn't make sense to explain project verification again in this other blog post. So I think like we should maybe just move this back.
Yeah, and I think if you look at either that issue or the other one, we had like there was some discussion around making it, getting verified and getting your project traceable, and then like separating that from like givebacks. But even in the givebacks blog post and documentation, there will have to be like links to verification documents and things like that. So it will all be like cross reference, but
totally.
focus, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is just missing, I noticed from the docs. So this is like, I just added this issue. It's just an introduction because there's an intro to like what is Trace, but I think on our docs there is no introduction to like what is Giveth.io. So if you wanted to pick up another like quick issue, Mitch, I don't know if you'd want to do this one. Yeah, because it's like Giveth.io and then it starts with like user guides, but it never at any point tells you what is Giveth.io, but Giveth Trace has a really nice intro.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so now we're in the backlog of the things to see if we want to pick anything up and bring it over. So this is like blocked. Make our forum better is blocked by the governance process going up. Meet the maker project spotlight calls. This is going to come later too. Add proposal types to the covenant and get it live before launch. I don't even know if we're going to do this. This is like kind of like maybe we'll add proposal types or maybe we won't. It's sort of like not decided if we should or not. This is still blocked by that actually going live. Oh yeah, I was thinking that we should probably add these descriptions to like a little bit about conviction voting and tab voting to like our blog as well, because we're going to be like, yeah, I don't know. It's really nice that like in the TEC forum, it's like all of the information is in their forum. So it's like we wrote all these posts and then when we're explaining the Give Garden, we could like send everyone to the TEC forum, or we could just like a lot of them as well, like make them repeated on our blog, on our forum. What do you think?
Yeah, I think
this was also
the forum and like pin it to the top under the like governance section.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if you could just somehow just copy or like reference the stuff that's already been written.
I know. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, you wrote this in the TEC.
Yeah, we did the same thing on OneHive. We just took it and we posted it on the OneHive forums and be like, hey, look what we wrote, you know, because we were basically documenting something that they built. But they didn't have any documentation for it. So it was like, oh, here you go.
Yeah, totally. Cool. Do you think we should put all of the explanations of the parameters, or we can just put like kind of the overall summary, like what is tab voting, what is conviction voting, and then like external links explaining the params?
I don't think there's any real need to go in depth.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Do you want to do this, Mitch, since you wrote this already?
Yeah.
I put myself on the conviction voting one because I wrote that already. Do you want to do this week? Should I move it up?
Sure.
Nice. Give Garden, explain token wrapping and voting in the external garden. I think that this is just this needs to be added to the Give Garden documentation, or we could add it as a separate piece of documentation. But maybe we can wait until like everything is clear and we've done testing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's very clear right now.
No, I agree. And this is, I was thinking, pre-Give Economy project verification media push. So I actually talked to Ashley about this for a second today too. It's like, now that she has the onboarding team, we can get people to like reach out to projects, but maybe after they're a little more trained. Conflict resolution is blocked. Dashboard, Donna's not here. Emails to givers to verified projects. You need an email to giver when they donate to a verified project, and email to givers when the givebacks are ready to claim. Does anyone feel like taking on more issues? Because this isn't like we don't need to do it this week. We could just leave it in the backlog for later. Okay, cool. Let's just leave it there. Great. And then we can just quickly go through the new issues. Oh, process for reviewing new projects and adding them to Giveth, making them listed or unlisted. There's a forum post. There's a forum post discussing. So we can kind of leave that in the discussion in there. With IO redesign copy. Oh, this is like on the new design of Giveth.io. I had written a lot of content for it. I want to get QA on it, but they're still not done like adding everything in together. So when it is ready, I'll make sure that you guys can see that. Making Discord more resilient. Oh yeah, are you still waiting for Y Ashley?
Yeah, we've had like a little bit of discussion, but not a whole lot of like diving in, so it's
Okay.
like it's in progress. I don't know if we added that, yeah, the code of conduct did and everything, so I think also
Cool.
part of it is like we're gonna learn as we go. You know, like I was asking you the other day when that guy was posting in the general channel like this weird like trading bot stuff. I'm like, okay, like what is the process for when people start to like get close to the line of what's acceptable in the server and what's not acceptable, blah blah blah. So like that's also something to look at too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, totally. I agree. I think it's stuff we're gonna learn eventually. Should we like create a system for like, I don't know, do we want to create like a Google Doc or something that like when things come up in the Discord that we're like, oh, this is weird, and then we like want to put like example instances so that we can then maybe like write around or create systems around? I'm like saying, should we like document these instances when you're like, hey, what do you think of this weird thing that happened in the Discord?
No, I think we can figure it out. We have guidelines and then we have discretion, and I think we can figure it out without having another Google Doc.
Okay.
Well, and I also think a lot of this stuff is like case by case.
True. Okay. All right. So we'll just do nothing now, for like nothing exactly that we exactly have. Cool. And then this is later, but I wanted to write a really like bomb ass tweet thread explaining the Give economy, and then update quality score documentation. So yeah, now that we've changed the way that the quality score is going to be done, we need to update the way it is in the documentation. Maybe for now we can just take this down, or just take this part out.
Yep. I mean, should we even explain this?
Maybe we don't explain it at all. Yeah, I think don't explain it at all makes sense.
We could take this down.
Okay. Maybe we could put that in there instead, right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? It links to here?
I think she's right.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Let's see. How to write a great project description. Oh. Well, it's already broken. It's broken before we even took it down. Okay, well. I'm going to leave that open and I'll make an issue. But, so in that case, wasn't there like a, I remember way before there was a pop-up that like had like quality projects should explain like where their funds are going and things like that.
Yeah, but I think we changed that once we created this quality score document.
Maybe we can just have that link go here to the quality assurance guide.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, cool. So Mitch, can you take that down and then I'll make an issue for the devs to create the right link.
What are we linking it to?
I'm just gonna tell them that the link is broken and they should instead link it to here.
Oh. Yeah, sure. I could probably change that.
Oh, you can do it?
Yeah, if you're just changing the link, it's pretty easy.
Okay. Okay, so Giveth.io create project, how to have a quality project. Good. Cool. Okay, well, great. That's all I got. I know Ashley had one more point on the agenda, so let's look at that first. Oh yeah, working group Discord roles.
Yeah, so Mitch asked me yesterday, I think, or the day before, like, is it possible to create a role for all the, development teams, so then we don't have to like ping individual people all the time. I can just ping all the devs at once. And so I looked into it, and then it like kind of opened another can of worms, because I was like, okay, that's a good idea, and maybe we have like a role for each working group, and that way we can just ping the working group instead of each individual person. And then it came into, okay, well, I could go off of the roles that people add in Sobel and then just give them that role in Discord, or do we like put like a little sign up bot so people can sign up for their own roles, or like what's the best way to go like about giving people these roles?
Yeah, so I have some ideas there.
Okay.
And that's what I said to Ashley. Would be cool if it was open-ended and they could just respond with emojis and get the role instead of us dictating it, so that people who are just joining and they want to join a working group can automatically get updates.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And we just make it so that like the only roles you can sign up for are not appointed roles. Like, don't make working group steward one of the options, but like if you want to do like give economy, comms, like development, and you want to like keep in the loop on these different teams, then you can sign up for those ones. But then like something like admin or like working group lead would be separate.
And so I already made some of the roles in the server. Nobody has them yet, because I was like, okay, I want to check in with somebody with more people before I just like make all these changes and start assigning people roles. So I can definitely put like another message similar to the one that's in the welcome channel, and maybe we make another channel that's like role assign, and it just has that pinned and nobody can put any other messages. And and all the roles wouldn't have any like added permissions or anything like that. It would just be like just a tag to be able to ping people with.
Totally. I think that's great.
Okay, so I can move forward on that.
Yeah, and I think that like if other people want to jump in and start contributing, then it's easy for them to like start getting tagged on on things that might be relevant to them.
Right.
But we'll still use like unicorn that we like assign ourselves to like people who are like frequenting things, and like DAO will be special.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds so good. I love it.
Because DAO would only go to like people who own or who hold tokens, and then like working group steward and unicorns, that would all just stay the way it is. And I guess once people are actively contributing and part of these working groups for a while, then that's when they get the unicorn role. Yeah.
So if you uncheck an emoji, like if you unreact, does it remove your role?
That's a good question. I'll try and check in with that. It would be a good idea to have it be able to remove the role. That way people can unassign themselves.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay. I think that's confirm until I know for sure.
Yeah.
So one of the things this is bringing up for me that I've been noticing as I've been helping people who are creating projects and joining the server is that our whole Discord server is really geared towards people that are working on Giveth. And since we've changed the circles, and since we have people joining that are asking for support or want to share about their projects, we really don't have channels and role or things that are clear for how a person who's joining the server to get involved. It's all been geared towards helping build Giveth as opposed to helping get your projects up and share about them. So I think we do have a gap in how the Discord is set up right now. Like, I think, I hate to say forum post, but I started sketching some things out when I was looking at it earlier. And I do think that as we're looking at changing the roles, we should be looking at changing our categories and resorting the groups a little bit. Like right now, general is all things for people who are working on it. And community is only channels that are sharing information about our collaborators and partners. But there isn't anything under community for, hey, here's my project, or places for people who want to donate to projects to talk to project owners, for example.
I wonder if the forum isn't a better place to like add a category for that and allow project owners and donors to interact in the forum, because that's where users will also be like community members will also be making proposals in the future, so it will all be connected. But I feel like our Discord server really is the place for the people who are collaborating on building Giveth. It doesn't seem very welcoming to even if we did have a channel for that, it would like get lost and it would become more of like a shill channel. Whereas if we had like the forum could be open to project owners to make a forum post about their project and engage in communication that way, and it all stays in one post rather than like this messy one channel or two channels of everybody's stuff.
That's a great idea. I don't disagree with that.
So maybe we can make a new category in the forum.
The community category doesn't really get used a lot anyways, and feels like that would be the right place for it.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, do you think we make like a subcategory for projects, or how do we invite people and let them know that that would be the place to do that? Is the thing to think about then.
Exactly.
And realistically, what are people going to put in there? And is it going to be useful if we create those? Because if it just becomes a shell channel, who reads that anyway?
Right. I mean, to me, it's a little bit more of like users helping users, people in the community being able to support each other more so than needing to come into the Discord to talk to the people that are the builders. So I don't think we're going to have the answer here right now, but I do think that we have a gap that we should be looking at.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Danny, and I think that you got a point.
Okay. So what are we doing? Ashley's made a new category in the forum, and then I was a little bit distracted.
It's okay. I would summarize to say that we have a gap in the communications for our community to be sharing and supporting with each other, and the forum is where we think that should go under community, but we need to have a way to tell users that they can engage in the forum.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess,
okay.
When people do come into the Discord, and I've seen a few people post like trying to get more eyes on their project, like maybe we can then kind of guide them to make a post in the forum from there, when people are coming in, because there's been a couple of people who are like, check out my project, and they'll like put it in the fundraising channel or something like that. So maybe that would be a good place to start getting people to at least interact within the forum instead. And then I guess the only other action item under this then is I will create that message in that channel for people to self-assign working group roles.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I guess we can move on. What do you guys think? Good. Okay, cool. So I was considering, I don't know, we just moved the Give Economy call down an hour. I have nothing just before this call too. I was wondering if it would make sense to bump this call up an hour, but I don't really like the idea of back-to-back meetings, so I put that before. But if you guys would prefer that, then I'm also open.
I like having the break personally.
Okay, let's just leave it where it is. No. I do too. Just before it was a 2-hour break. Cool. Well, I really, really do want to show you guys the gift drop video. Now, we still have like a few minutes. So we'll first do that, and then we can mention about the cat thing, which is not that important. But let me just get it open. Oh, where do we go? I think I have to stop sharing my screen and then share with sound. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, where did it go? Okay. Turn it this way. Cool. Here you go. Can you guys hear it?
Jungle.
You can hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh, damn.
I heard it.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Well,
So heard it.
okay, good. Starting again. I think it's your settings or something.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So I definitely should have given you slightly more context before showing the video. This is just a timing cut, so it's like with no animations, and like it's gonna look way better. And like he just took like the Figma file screenshots that I sent him and put them in, but he's gonna like take out a lot of like the text that are on the pages like from the Figma itself. But the purpose of the video is just to kind of like pace out, like see if the story makes sense, and then like pace out. It's like, okay, we're going to be like seeing donations, we're going to see give backs, we're going to see the garden, etc. Yeah. So I don't know. I would just like to, yeah, if you guys have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. We could talk about it briefly now, or you could DM me as well.
I definitely have feedback, but you kind of answered a lot of the feedback that I had when you said that some of the words and things are going to change, because like I didn't know where to put my eyes as that was going
Totally.
I was like, ah!
I can show it to you. I can show it to you again and tell you what it's like, what each of the things are going to be like, if that would be helpful.
It would, but the rain just started and I have to run outside away from my computer and grab the blanket that I put out. That was filled with ants.
Okay.
I think just for me, it was about the timing of some of the screens, but I guess when there's less copy, it's going to be easier to read it. So it just seemed like some were like that had very little copy were very long before it changed, and some that had a lot of copy to read was changing quite quickly. So yeah, that's my feedback.
Totally. I think the context is really missing then when I explain to you. Do you want me to talk you through it and we can watch it one more time?
Yep, I'm back.
I think that would be good. Let me try. Okay, so it's like, this is just going to be text coming up, welcome to the Give economy, and then it's going to say something about that, what that means. This is going to be like donors lead the future of giving, then verified projects comes up and you're scrolling through and like making a donation on the screen. And then after you donate, then you can like claim your give tokens and then use those give tokens to go in the garden, and the bee is going to be animated and the tokens are going to go in. And then this is like scrolling proposals. That's fast. Definitely. The give farm is like, okay, you're earning more give. This is like the give stream expands, and then this is like progress moves on. We're going to make that gap shorter. This is going to be like different ways you can, like a kind of a summary of the ways you can interact. And this is contributed to our community. And like, it's like going to show the GitHub and the Discord and whatever.
Mm-hmm. So I love it. I love where it's going. I want to be a part of helping with this a little bit. So when you're doing feedback, please invite me.
Sure. Well, I mean, we're doing feedback right now.
Or give it to, okay. Well, because you said a lot of the words will be coming off and things, so I don't want to do like little things. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay,
I
cool.
kind of do like I mean, you said there's no animations yet, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's no animations yet. This
Yeah.
is like literally just, he cut the screens, like the rough, like it's going to be talking about this thing here, but he's going to animate and take out a lot of the busyness on the pages. And
Yeah.
then the text is going to be clearer, and there's going to be like text animation. So it's like, on the second page where it showed the computer screen and then like 2 blocks of text on the side.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the computer screen. It's going to say donate to projects. And then you're going to like scroll through projects, click on a project, type in the amount, click donate. And then it's going to be say, and you get give back. And then give tokens come at you and like start raining down.
Perfect. Yeah. The things that I was thinking as I looked at it, like just having welcome to the give economy, like it just felt really flat, but I know it's not going to be flat. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have any quick feedback?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's like a bunch of screenshots right now, but once the animations are in, it'll be a lot more fun and lively.
Definitely. Okay, cool. Well, awesome. All right, that's all I got. And then the other thing I just put on the agenda here quickly is